All right. I think we're live for real now. Wow. Okay. So if you can hear me and you can see me and I'm actually live, let me know. It's hard to tell because I have to use a different channel to kind of look up the live, and I can't tell if you guys can see me, and I hate doing this every time because it's a horrible way to start a video and then I have to crop it. So anyway, if you can see me and hear me, let me know if anybody's here. I don't even know if anybody's here. All right, let's do this. Okay. All right, it looks like Hi Kimberly, thanks. Okay. Hello Jenny. I know. It's kind of all over the place today. Anyway, I'm here. I'm here now and I apologize for all the moving around. I was going to be on Twitch, but Twitch is not going to work right now. I won't get into the details, but I think I'm going to stay on YouTube and TikTok for now. That's simple enough, right? And hopefully, hi Rebecca, so good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, so we're gonna stay off Twitch for a while. I need a moderator, and I'm working on one. But until I have that, that's probably not a good place for us to hang out right now. Just saying. There's a lot that goes on over there, and I just want to make sure that our environment is safe and family friendly, if you know what I mean. So we're going to work on a bee journal today. All right, so I'm going to do this from scratch. And so what I will do is on the next few lives, we'll work through the bee journal. What do you think of that? Does that sound like fun? Hello, Germany. Well, thanks for joining me, Eva. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. And so I have some papers here from my Porch prints, and I have some papers that I downloaded from another Etsy shop. The name is Southern something or other, but I'll put it in the description after the video uploads, after the live, so you guys can get it if you want. But that's what these are, and the rest of these are my Porch prints. And then I'm gonna put in my own papers and my own vintage pages and stuff like that. Hi, Kimberly. Oh, they're fun. Yes. Thank you. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm all flustered because I had to jump all over the place, and then I started the live and then it was in the wrong orientation and my phone just does what it wants to do. So it just makes it crazy. But anyway, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to cut these. You're going to watch me cut these because I have to get this off. But we'll see where we get because I'm going to make the cover, and I have two patterns here that I'm considering for the cover. I have this. I know they're pretty, aren't they? Oh my goodness, my Porch Prince has such gorgeous stuff. I love her. She is awesome. This is the print one, and this is print 2. This one's really busy, so I thought it might be harder to use this on a cover, or it might be okay to use it on the cover, and then I could put like this over the top of it on the cover part, like kind of over some of the bees if I wanted to do that. So what do you guys think? I know there's not a lot of you here, but at the moment, but we've got this A or B. Which one do you think I should use as the cover? Just trying to, I could go with either one myself, but while you think about that, this is what we're using as our base. I love cereal boxes for junk journals. Mine's going to be about 9 by 6 because that usually works for 8.5 by 11 folded in half. Okay, Kimberly says B. Oh, you meant A, this. Okay, A with B accent, A is okay, all right. I'm going to go with the majority. We'll use this for the cover. Let's cut our pieces. And then, yeah, I think that that honeycomb would be a good accent. So that's a great idea. Thanks, guys. All right, so I've done this before, but in case you don't know, in the cereal box, there's always a seam somewhere. So I hope everybody's good today. Do you guys, I'm just wondering, like, what's everybody's situation? Are you just home, work from home, retired? Like, everybody that's here, I'm just curious how you can catch it at 2 p.m. Well, it's 2 p.m. my time. You know, like I know in Germany you're further along, so it's not a work day for you, but for anybody here in this time zone in the US here, are you guys working, retired? What's the dealio? I'm just curious while I cut this up. You've been crafting all day, lucky girl. I've been in tech crazy all day. Well, that didn't do very well, did it? All right, so that's this. I'm gonna cut these. I am gonna cut the spine out. I'm not gonna leave it attached like this. I'm gonna do it all separate. I just find it easier to work that way myself. So that's what I'm gonna do. Work in. Oh, well, good for you, Flora. That's awesome. That's the best way to work, is when you have some crafting in the background, right? Just got at, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Flora. You have an order for 25 journals. You go, girl. Is that like a group, like a church or something that is buying a bunch of journals, or a school event? Oh, all right, Jessica. A student. Good for you. So you are out of school for the summer. Or maybe you're a college student and just getting started. I don't know. Housewife. Rebecca, that's a job that doesn't get paid enough. That's for sure. I have been doing that job for years and years and years. It's 24/7, 365. It just never ends. Hello, Carol. All right, who else came in? Let's see. Eunice, Doris, Sharon. Hello, everybody. Thumbprint. You are a busy, busy girl. I'm not sure. My hubs came home and said this woman wants, and good for you. That's awesome. Moan, hi. Yeah, I think I said hello to everybody, but if I missed you, I'm sorry. I am saying hello, hello, hello. I am so happy it's Friday. I have stuff to catch up on Friday. I have to do a shop release for August, and I have to do another ladybug video, which I wanted to do earlier today, but because of my tech issues, I couldn't. So let's do this way. So now I have to do that because I owe you guys one more video. But some of you have finished your journal, so I'm happy about that. What does this say? I have a magnetic on the chuck, and oh, that's so fun. I used to have one of them. I had my very first Etsy shop, and I made wooden signs, and I had one of those magnets, and it didn't do much for me, but I'm glad it's working for you. I ended up taking it off because, I don't know why that does that. Pull it towards you. Get it all? Yes, okay. But anyway, so I'm glad it's working for you. Let's see. Oh, me too. I am loving the ladybug. It is such a cute one. So I am happy about that. All right, let's see. This is about 7. All right, so I'm going to cut this piece and the second piece down to 9, and then I'll go across and cut it down to 6. That's my kind of go-to measurement on the width and height. And then I don't think I'm going to make this one a huge one. I'll just maybe do 1 or 2 signatures. So 9, and then we're going to get it at 6, and then we'll do the other one. You know what? Let me cut this edge first and clean it up. I hope everybody's having great weather wherever they are. That's funny. You guys got a lot going on. That's an entrepreneurial family. What did I say here? This is 9, right? Yes. Okay, so this is the 6 side. Trying to pay attention. Pay attention to what you're doing. Okay, so that's 1. And then I'm gonna do this one. Let me just cut this off too. So cereal boxes are my favorite because they're so easy to cover up, and they are the perfect, they're the perfect kind of feel, I guess, for me. I just like the way that they flex and things like that. They just make great covers. Oh, yeah, I bet it's hot in Florida. Yeah, I'm muggy. You guys, I lived there for a stint. So this is 6, okay? Many, many years ago. Carol. Hi, Carol. If I didn't say hello, hello, hello. Do you and Flora know each other? And then this is my spine. So let's see. What do I got here? All right, so I don't have much to work with. I think I'm going to make it 2 inches. Bye, Kimberly. Have a great day or night. Texas. Staying in the cool. Good. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, it is. It's been cool here. I've been lucky, but it's going to heat up again, so that was short-lived, unfortunately. All right, so my spine is 2 inches. I'm going to cut it down to 6, and then we'll get this baby assembled. No, that was wrong. I needed it 9. All right, let me get another piece. Hold on. Oh. All right, I have more. Hold on. I have backup. Gotta go this way. All right, I'm coming. Yeah, I cut that piece at 6 instead of 9. White. So we'll start over. I have plenty of boxes. I'm not worried. Hi from Illinois. Hi, Betty. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Oh, great, Jenny. Glad to see you here. All right. Let me pay attention this time, huh? You guys are so distracting. I just want to say hello to everybody and visit, you know? I just want to see her with a cup of coffee. And just say, hi, how are you? What are you doing? At this rate, we'll just have the cover done in an hour. Norway! Oh, very cool. Nice to see you. Thanks for visiting. It's nice to have you here from around the globe. So many peeps. It is really nice. I love how the internet can connect us all when we're so far from each other. Kind of puts us right, like we're in the same craft room. I love it. Love it. So, all right. Rebecca's been crafting all day. What are you making, Rebecca? Making anything good? Rebecca has one of those amazing craft cabinets. I've been wanting one since they first came on the market. You know, the ones that like open up and everything's in there. She's so lucky. shared it and showed it in the Facebook group. I'm jelly. I'm a little jealous, I have to say. I'm not coveting it, but I would like one. Oh, that's so sweet. All right, 9 inches. 9, not 6. All right, I think we're good. We're moving along now. Let me get all these scraps out of the way. Let's see if I can keep the desk clean today. It might be a bit of a challenge. Oh, a dream box. Yeah, I think that's what it is, or a version of that, right, Rebecca? Isn't that what you had? All right, so I am going to put this side on the inside since I'm going to cover this with the fabric and new paper, and I think the paper will cover it better. I don't want any of the fabric of this showing through on the fabric, so I'm going to do this way. Just so you know, this will be my inside, but just so that it's not so glaring and everything, I'm going to do it this way to assemble it. And let's see, I have some Tyvek tape that I am using. I have used Tyvek envelopes in the past and just glued them down. So, but this stuff, you can just get it at the big box store. I love it. It's really easy to use, and I just gotta make a start here because otherwise it's all fiddly. And I need a spacer. All right, so one of these as my spacer because I don't want a big gap, but I do need a little gap so it can move a little. And I have my little tool here, but it doesn't seem like it's long enough, so I'm just gonna do this. Maybe Rebecca went away. She's hiding, she's crafting. All right, we're gonna eyeball it. That's getting annoying already. All right, like that. Don't move. See, when I make videos, I can just cut all this chaos out of them, but now I can't because it's live. Right, so I'm holding it to the board so that it doesn't move my boxes here. Okay. Oop, I gotta plug in. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back. All right. So, I'm just going to put Tyvek on both sides. Don't have to. I think one side would be enough. It's going to be my inside. I like it because it's more secure, so that's what I'm going to do. You guys must think I'm a hot mess sometimes. What is she doing? You guys still with me? Just checking. There's such a delay. I guess it's to catch any of the crazy that comes on. When you do TikTok, I don't know if anybody here does TikTok lives or any kind of content, but when you're on TikTok now doing lives, because they got so inundated with those people who were just doing videos of themselves sleeping and stuff, they give you this puzzle piece that you have to kind of connect during the live, just to make sure you're still there. Why is this still yelling at me? Hold on one sec, guys. Okay. Good. Okay, thanks. Good to know you're there. Craft stuff could fit into one of those. I know, yeah. I have a small place in my basement. I started in my bedroom. I had a little table in there. I'll give you my craft room history. One day I'll do a tour, but anyway. So I had, get that away from the camera. I had like a table in my craft room and then in my bedroom, and that worked for a little while. But then like my craft supplies were always in the basement because I just have so many, because I've been crafting forever. So since I could hold a crayon. So I've always toted my craft supplies with me. And I do crochet, and I do sewing, and I do embroidery, and I do, you know, paper crafting and paper mache, you name it. I'm in it. And so my daughter jokes that like my basement is like a shop, like it's a craft room, because there's so much stuff in here. Okay, that wasn't very good, was it? Let's see if I can get this up without too much havoc. No. It's okay, it'll be fine. It's just paper. Okay, there we go. So I started in the bedroom, and then, oh, that's cute, sweet and low boxes. Yeah, any box I can get my hand on, though there was a point when I had way too many and I just had to purge them all. I started in the bedroom, and then, you know, like I would be going up and down, and then I said, why don't I just move everything down into the basement? But the basement is unfinished, so it's not like dirt floors or anything. It's all cement, and it's got some plywood in that, but it's not pretty by any means. So I moved down into the basement, and I just had like a table set up, and then I was watching this other YouTuber who does, I'm just gonna make sure this is flexible still. It is, and it's even, and that's what we got. If you've seen me do it before, you know, and if you've done it before, you know. So that's my outside, and this is my inside. And so then I saw this other YouTuber who does like, I can't think of her name. I can never think of her name. But anyway, she's got dark hair, and she does all these organizations. She does a lot of Dollar Tree organization videos. If you know her, put her in the comments. It's like the something fairy, and I can't think of the whole name. But anyway, she had a craft room that was like a bunch of cabinets, all, bookshelves all set up in like, you know, surrounding her. And I said, well, that's a great idea. I'm going to do that. And that's what I did. And so I bought a bunch of cheap bookcases at Target. I think the big ones were like $60 and the smaller ones were like $30, I think, on sale. I got them, and I put 6 big ones, seven big ones, and I have 2 small ones in front of me that are kind of back to back. And I have another small one over there. And they kind of make walls in here. And that's what I use. So that's my craft room. And it holds almost everything I need. I still have overflow over there. And so I'll give you guys a tour, but you're going to see like all the pink foam on the walls. And I have some plywood. I'm on a rug. I put a big throw rug down here so that my piggies could be warm while I'm down here, because it is chilly. It's a basement. It's always like 50 something degrees, even in the summer. So yeah, anyway. All right, so let's put since this is going to be the inside, let's get our fabric that we decided on. So I did an early poll at the beginning of this for these 2 colors, and the early birds that were here for the live picked this as the cover, so that was a good choice. And these were those packs from Joann Fabrics. that are, you know, they have a lot of the same designs all together. I have like 4 or 5 more in a bee theme, but these two were the two that I wanted to kind of go with. I want to show some of, I want to make sure like some of the bees are showing. So even if I put, they're going to show on the back too, right? I want to make sure they're kind of off to the side and stuff. Even if I waste a little fabric, I don't mind if that's what I want, right? Because then if I don't want to, I want to be able to see some of it when I put, like if I put a center piece on here. So this guy might show a little. Right, let's do that. Plus you'll see it on the back, right? Right. Yeah, thanks. It is really pretty. Like I said, it came in that pack, so. Anybody else on here have a YouTube channel? Anybody else doing YouTubes? Just curious. All right, so that's what I'm doing. Let me get my fabric scissors. Or should I use, I have a rotary tool. Just use this. I have a gigantic, like level ruler I could use too, but for now, this one, I don't want that much, I don't think. Okay. Maybe we'll just do the width of the ruler. Oh, it's very dull. All right, there we go. Scraps are always good. I use Vintex. All right, so that's that. And then we'll do, flip it around. Be easier because I'm right-handed. Yeah. I've been wanting to make a bee journal forever, and I just didn't want to start one more project because I have so many works in progress, but oh well. That's how it goes. All right, so do I wanna, yeah, actually I'll leave it here since I know that's about the center. Let me get my bigger ruler. Where do you see this bad boy? Hold on. All right, try not to knock into the table as I do that. He's humongous, but he's perfect for this. I love this ruler. And it's a level. You can tell I'm not a professional quilter by the way I cut with my rotary cutter. And it's not very sharp, but it does the job. This is live. We are live. Hello, Katie. Welcome, welcome. All right, we are making a bee journal. And just gonna check. Yeah, it's fine. All right, I'm gonna put a little glue on this side. You know, I didn't test this fabric for the Fabri-Tac. Let me just do a quick test. I want to see how much damage I can be doing here. Usually it's good, but I just want to make sure I'm not going to have an issue. little bleed through. I think I need to put some here so I can see better. I can always cover up stuff too with other pieces of fabric, but I kind of want to get a gauge for what I'm thinking might happen. It's actually not too bad. Oh, there it goes. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can... See, I hate to just put it on the inside and then leave this, because then this starts to move and stuff, and I could sew it, but then I gotta be over at the sewing machine and you guys are here, and... All right, let me just try to put it... I'm gonna try to put it... And actually, before I do that, I just see something else. There's so many things to check. I'm gonna see that. I could put a piece of another piece. Yeah, you're not. Nobody's gonna know. Overthinking it. All right, so let's just put a little here. Put a little here. I just don't want it to move like a ton. So maybe if I just do a light coating. Not too thick, just enough so it won't move. That's the goal. Hello, hello everyone. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here. All right, that's that. Maybe we'll just do... And there. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. Hi, Elise. Thanks, everyone. It's good to see you all. Did I get a piece of paper in there? No. Okay. All right, so that's good. It's not going to maneuver too much. Plenty of wiggle room, no wrinkles. Good. All right, so I got one of these, hoping it would help me. Let's see, because every time I cut these... Hold on, I'm just getting a pen. I had chalk here, but it's gone now. I always end up with the corners being all funky anyway. Let's see if this helps at all. To give me that hair of space I need. Yeah, women can retire. I don't know. There's always somebody to take care of. Then when we don't, we get dogs or cats or birds or something else. I have lawn deer. So there's always something to take care of, right? It's funny. All right. Well, let's see what we get. I am so glad it's Friday. It's been a week. So I stopped taking marketing clients, but the ones that I have left over got very busy today and they were not. So there was that. And then there's always yard work this time of year, right? Like, well, for me here in New York, I always have tons of yard work. So there's that, and I'm trying to fit that in, and then these these woodland journals. I gotta tell ya, it's crazy. Carrie, I don't know how you're doing 22 journals because I'm trying to do 8 simultaneously, and I want to pull my hair out of my head, but then I'm not down here all the time. I really need to just come down every day and dedicate like time to it because they're they're over the top now. I'm done. I'm done. All right, so let me put some glue here. Do we have any newbie junk journalers in the group here today? I see we have some seasoned makers. Oh, this, I forget what it's called. I got it on Amazon. I actually saw somebody on a TikTok live using it, and I asked them. I'll put it in the description when I upload this, when this video uploads after the live. I'll put a link to it. But it's like a bookmaker's tool. I don't remember its exact name, but it's for bookmaking and stuff. And I saw her using it. I did the same thing. I'm like, what is that tool? I need one of them right now. And so she sent me the link. And it was only like $9. Oh, in April. Okay. Your craft room is the box. Yeah, I know. It's our cave. I'm in here all the time. When it was the table in the bedroom, it was even worse because I don't sleep much. Or I was watching YouTube videos, and you know, that's a mistake. Trying to watch YouTube videos while you're trying to go to sleep. When they're crafting videos, doesn't always work out because then you want to just run and go make something you saw. All right, so I'm gonna do this. So, you know, I'd have a little table light, but you know, you want to be courteous. You want to be courteous. So now that it's in the basement, though, haha, I can just leave and go down to the cave, the box. I like that. So your entire craft room is your dream box. Amazon, Bobby. I'll put the link in the, after the live uploads, I'll put it in the description so you guys can go check it out. But I love it, and it's made my work a lot easier. Oh, good. Perfect. So Tracy, maybe drop the link because Bobby's looking for it too. You can put it in the, I think it'll let you put it in the comments. I don't know. YouTube's so weird. You're welcome. And thank Tracy because she's on the ball there. All right, so I'm gonna tuck this in. You guys are following, right? Yeah, sure. It's pretty easy though. I mean, this can act as a spacer for when you're putting a spine. I'm letting my glue dry. This just kind of acts as a way to give yourself just that hair of space up at the corner so you don't cut too close to the corners. And then, yeah, the rest of these have other uses, and they're actually on the card that they send you when you get the tool, but I'll show you as often as I'm using it, definitely. All right, so this is what we got. Let me tuck this in. Get my corners in there. All right, so that's what we got. What do you think? So far, so good, right? Only 44 minutes in. Well, actually, the first 5 minutes was me just making a mess of my live, so we don't count that. Lives, YouTube Live, when you're using your phone, that's when I'm using my phone, is different than like when you're streaming from a streaming service. So I have to make sure my phone is in a horizontal position, and sometimes because it's top down, it looks like it's horizontal, but it's not. All right, so this is what I'm doing. Trying to see if I think they're both about the same. I'm trying to, I think I'd see more on this side, right? If I put a piece over, I'm going to see these bees and these bees. So this will be my front. And then now I need to find papers for the inside. And I was showing earlier, but if you got here later, I have some pages from My Porch Prints. And I'll show you the pages that I'm going to put as the signatures, and then I'll show you the pad I'm going to use for those internal pages. So these are just some of the pages, and this is it's a bee journal kit from My Porch Prints, and if you just go there, you can find it on her page. And this page is from a different kit. This is just one of the pages I got from, I think it's her Bumblebee ticket. Oh, I guess I didn't print out. Oh, these are the extra pages I printed off. I didn't size them right inside my lines, so these are just going to be extras. These are from her bee kit. So some of these are done on copy paper, and then some I did on cardstock, and I use that Nina cardstock I always talk about. And it prints up really nice. It's a little heavier weight. It's not a heavy weight cardstock, but it's just enough weight that if I want to like hang something off the page, it holds up really well. Yeah, yeah, that's usually how it works. It's like, boop, and I'm off. I'm gone. I had to fix it. You can't just fix it during the live. I had to go off and come back on. Anyway, and then I have these from another, it's Southern something or other. I can't remember her name, but I'll put it in the description when we upload the video after the live. So all of this will be there. So these I can cut out and use like on pages. I thought those would be fun, but I am going to use, get rid of the Tyvek tape. I thought, since I bought this pretty Paper Studio bundle, I would use some pages from this for the inside. What do you think? Because it's got this like gold foil on some of it, and I thought that would be so pretty. So we'll have to find, that's a lot. I don't like this one at all. I don't know why. It's just not my style. That's too much gold foil. No. Oh, maybe that. That might work. What do you think? Because there's a lot of black and white contrast there. All right, do I have two? I do. Oh, Bobby, if you haven't been to Canva yet, or maybe you've been to Canva, it is a rabbit hole. Oh my God, I could spend hours in Canva. I don't have hours to spend in Canva. I just don't. I love Canva. It is my friend. All right, so I'll cut these little stray strings. It is a fun place to be. I love my Canva. All right, so this is gonna go here. I'm gonna cut it. Oh, I guess I'm gonna cut it. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna have to, should we do a different color on the spine? Oh, you do know. Okay, good. Good and yes, not so good. I don't know. Depends on your perspective. Depends if the family wants dinner at night. Maybe I could do some yellow. I see a pretty yellow one in here. Like this for the spine. What do we think? Because I got to make it a little bigger because otherwise we'll see that Tyvek tape. All right, so let me cut a piece off of here about vault. I love bumblebees. My dog hates them. She goes running into the house because she thinks they're deer flies or horse flies. She's petrified of them, of the deer flies and the horse flies. The horse flies I'm petrified of. Those things are huge. They're like this big. This is crazy. It's just like so annoying. And they bite. they hurt when they bite too. So anyway, I love bumblebees though, and honeybees. All right, I'm gonna go probably there. So let's mark that. Yeah, they do. And meaner. They chase me and the dog down the drive. I can't even walk to my mailbox because they're nuts. All right, so let's see. How big a piece can I do this? I can. All right, let me cut it in half. I might be able to get away with one sheet. So, I think I can. I might have to cut it down a little more, but that's good. Then I have more paper. Yes. Oh, I love it. Okay, so mark this on the back. Just cut them together. What are you doing? Yeah, horseflies are no joke. They literally chase her into the house, and I just feel awful. And she's a mean and nasty pit bull, you know, so they get her. She hates them. All right, so I think I have to cut them down just a bit. So let's see. Okay. Maybe there. Yeah, the one sheet, I've tried to cheat that way too, and I'm so happy you like watching me. I've tried to cheat that way too, but we all learn that lesson the hard way. It wrinkles and warps, and in the folds it becomes a mess, and then you're disappointed, and there's glue everywhere. It's a sad gluey mess. Yeah, they are house hippos, I'm telling you. She is the sweetest little baby. We just say that as a joke, mean and nasty pit bulls, because that's what people say. That's what the people say. It's so sad. I think I'm going to, let me do it this way. I think I'm going to put this in and just run it through my score thing, just to make it a little easier on myself. So this has a scoring and a cutting. The scoring you have to be a little gentle with, because otherwise it cuts the paper if it's too thin. And this way I don't have to worry about the folds so much, I hope. Yep. I'm like one of those people that seeks out the efficiencies and things all the time. It's all right. And so, like, that's the way my brain works, right? So I try to think of the quickest and fastest way to do it, because that's the way my brain works, and that's not always the best way. All right, so I think this one, yeah, of course. Right, I'm gonna go in a little bit. But it made me a really good worker bee in the corporate world, because that's where my brain would go. But I'm not doing that anymore, so it doesn't matter. I forgot if I have to go in or out. All right, let's just try this. I'm gonna get this down. I'm gonna be here all day. This is probably gonna run a little more than an hour. I hope you don't mind. And if you do, you can just go. The reason, one of the reasons I wanted to do Twitch was for the longer streams, but that's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen right now without a moderator because there's too many people out there who want to cause havoc. So I'm not going to do that. Right now, I will stay in my lane on YouTube and TikTok. And if you missed me talking about it earlier, I'm not going to be on Twitch now. I know many of you are like, what is Twitch? So it doesn't really matter to you, but I think I might move this Friday or the Tuesday. I don't know which. I think Friday. I might move it to TikTok Live. And then add in, where am I? Here. Add in a nighttime YouTube Live. Nighttime for me, not necessarily for you guys. But it would be late because I have to wait till everything calms down here. And that's usually like 9 or 10 at night. I'm usually ready for bed, but I can always fit in some crafting. Weed Sport, New York. Oh, are you in New Jersey now? I have a oh yeah, they're so cute. I love my Pitty. We've always had pit bulls or shepherds or lab mixes. So I love her. I love her so much. My girl. She's definitely my dog. She just, you know, I leave to the mailbox and come back in the house and it's like I've been gone 5 hours. Where'd you go? Oh, you're in Texas now, right? Okay, got it. Yep. Near the Gulf. My brother's in San Antonio. He was in Washington for a while, and now he's living over there. Okay, so I'm going to have to put these down because that is going to just keep pulling up because it's so thin. So let me do that. Maltipoo, Brett. Is that a Maltese? Is that what you're telling me? I've never owned one of those. Somebody commented, maybe you're here, my one YouTube video and said, how do you get your glue lines so straight? I think she said something like, mine looked like they were drawn by a drunk squirrel. And I was laughing because I was funny. But I'm thinking to myself, my glue lines are never straight. Like, I have the worst glue lines because my hands shake. And all of that hoopla. And I was just laughing. I'm like, my lines are straight? I don't think so. No. Maybe you're here. Are you here? Were you the commenter? Ah, military. My brother too. Army. Retired a major. Thank you for your service. All right. So I like that color combo. What do you guys think? What do you think? It's very glowy. I might have to tone it down a little bit. We'll put some stuff over it. I might have to tone it down. This is a lot of gold. With the bright light shining on it, it's worse. Oh, guys, I did a podcast interview. It's a video interview. It's called What's Up Next? And her name is Sally, and it's Gypsy, oh goodness, I don't want to say it wrong, but if you look up on YouTube, Who's Up Next, Who's Up Next, she interviews junk journalers, and she invited me on, and I did a little interview, so you get to listen to that if you want to. I don't know exactly when it's coming out yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know. But it was fun, and it was so fun to be interviewed like in the junk journal space, you know? It's a fairly new podcast she started, but it was still so fun. I'm so excited. So I think it's going to be like a month from now. It's going to be on her channel or thereabouts. 3 weeks or something. She'll tell me the date, and then I'll let you know in the group or on YouTube or whatever. You'll find it somewhere. I'm always somewhere. I'm sure I'll announce it through my email too. Yeah, I thought it was cool, and she's so sweet. It was just like sitting down and chatting with a friend. It was very fun. I was very happy. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry. So, and then I'll fold it better, but this is short under here, so I want to make sure it's good and dry before I go maneuvering. I've learned that lesson before. And I did think about my closure already, so I'm not worried that... I think I want to do something fun for the closure that, yeah, we're good. Yeah, see how it wants to lift the minute I move it? All right, so let's let this dry. I'll pick out papers. I have to cut the edges off papers. It's 3 on the nose, so if you have to go, I get it. I didn't really schedule an end time for this, so I'm just going to keep the thing rolling. If there's any late people, they can kind of come in. All right, so I'm going to cut these silly white lines off of my papers. I just want to get them all in the right direction. This one is cardstock. Perfect. Okay, Daryl. Got it. No worries. Oh, you raised Pipples. How fun. Yeah, they're my favorite. She's so loving. She is the most loving dog I've ever had. She cuddles with me. She smiles. She's a blue nose. And, oh my goodness, I just love her. I love my puppy. And now you have Yorkies and a rescue named Jack. Dachshund. Oh, fun. They are good dogs too. Very smart. Very smart. Okay. I think most dogs are smart. Smarter than some humans. Whoops, did I say that? I'm sorry. Yeah, and I've had cats too. I love cats, but right now we don't have a kitty cat. My daughter wants a cat real bad. Hubby says no way. Right now, you don't want to deal with it all. A new cat, you know, the whole getting them used to the house and the litter box and the scratching and I right now I agree. I don't have the time. I don't. But I love my kitty cats. All right, so that's what we're working with. This is exciting, right? You get to watch me cut paper. I know, it's thrilling. It's what you waited for. And then I ordered a big bundle of ephemera, vintage ephemera. I have plenty. Why am I ordering more? Because I wanted some other variety. That's why. Because I wanted to. That's all. I'll show you because when I get these cut off, I have to add them in. And then I have some coffee dyed paper too. It's always the small ones that have the attitude problems. Why is that? Oh, Katie, I just saw that you're a Jersey girl. Yeah, I lived in Jersey for a while too. I've lived in a lot of places. All right, this is the last cardstock one, and then I'll cut all the regular copy weight ones. So I started, I started doing the print and ship for the shop, and it's a hit. I can't believe how many people either don't have a good printer or don't have a printer in general. A lot of people are telling me they don't even have a printer. But I'm so thrilled. I'm gonna have to, I gotta get more up so that the print and ship can go out to more people, because they love the papers, they say, but they can't print them. Either their printer's down, they don't have a printer, they're out of ink. I mean, there's so many reasons, right? Yes. Where is it? Yeah, it's right behind me. So I'm going to show you what I ordered. I got it on eBay, which is where I usually get my ephemera and stuff, unless I see it at an estate sale. And if I'm lucky enough to find one, you know, that has a decent selection at a reasonable price. Estate sales are great. You're welcome. But I like to use a mix of digitals and just some vintagey stuff, and then just some stuff that I create also, because I'm always looking for like one specific piece that I can't find anywhere, and so I just end up making it myself. I love this trimmer. I had a Fiskars and it just stopped working well. I still have it, but it just, I changed the blade, I cleaned the track, I did everything I thought I should do, and it just would always give me raggedy edges. And at first I thought it was the paper, but then I got this one and it cuts so beautifully, and I said, nope, it's the cutter, it's the trimmer. All right, I'm saving my shekels for one of the guillotine ones. All right, let me show you the papers. All right, this is fun. Let's do a little show and tell. There's so much here, and I think I put the little stuff in another place, so there's even more. This was 2 lots from this this eBay shop, and I've shopped on theirs before, so it's always good stuff. This is not. This came in a book I got. Okay, so it's just like a lot. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on anything, but you can kind of see like it's authentic, like real receipts, and they take time to, they actually curate each pack when you order it, so they just pick out some fun stuff that you can use. This is fun. It's like a part of an envelope that would go over the top of a page, right? You can do something like that. So many little pieces that you can just make tip-ins inside. I don't think there's anything provocative in these. I always have to be careful when I'm going through my daughter's art books, because there's a lot of stuff in there that I can't show. But yeah, so just, these are all ads, and then that's a fun little cutout, or it could be a copy. I don't know. These are real, but I can tell like these are definitely authentic, cut out of or taken from. And then these go good, like you fold them in half and put them in the journal. I love to do that. Oh, you're welcome. I love making those kits. I know you guys love them, but, and also I like to make them. It helps me hone some of my skills for my own kits that I put in my shop. But some of them I just fall in love with more than others. Statement of Renewal Commissions, the Ohio National Insurance Company. Some of these businesses probably don't even exist anymore. So there's some book page, lots of book pages, and cool book pages too, with like photo, you know, illustrations on them and stuff. So they really pick out a good bundle for you. Isn't that cool? Waiting to get one of those piano roll things. Those are next up. I want to use like the end or make my own sort of. Oh my goodness. This is some kid's schoolwork. I don't think I even noticed that on the back. That's so fun. Yeah, so some more receipts. This is a catalog page. What else do we got? We got ledger sheets and old stationery. Passenger traffic department. Ooh, sounds important. Pullman sleeping car line 3571 in Wabash trains 11 and 18 to 14 will be discontinued. Oh, very important stuff there. Ledger sheets I love. We all love them, right? Isn't that fun? I loved it because it was New York. So, and it's still going, guys. And then there's all this bigger stuff I put back here. Look at this. That's fun. Autry. Nothing on the back. There's all these little bits. So, and they're hand cut. So I don't, you know, I'd probably fussy cut this a little close, but that's fun. Let's see. There's a really cute Santa pig in here. Look at that. Whoop. Look at that. Yes, I know. I'm still going. Let's see what else. I just want to show you the Santa. Where is he? He's so cute. It's one of these big color ones. This is fun. Look at that. Look at that coat. $27. Not today. Win this house. As a marketer, I like to look at the old ads and stuff. Direct response. Look at that. That's fun. JFK. Oh, my dog's going crazy. All right. Let's see. Where is that? Where did it go? Oh, look at those butterflies. That's fun. Boy's Life. I guess that's my Amazon. Oh, here it is. And then I'll... Look at that. I like him. He's going to be a cover of what? I don't know. But anyway, there's just a bunch of fun stuff. It's a good pack. I'm happy to put the link in the description for the shop. You guys can go. And it was reasonable. You know, that's by my standards. But I thought it was a reasonable amount. So, I need to pick some of these 4 pages. And I should have done that while I was leafing through them. But I do want some music paper. And I have a bunch of other stuff too. That I will also curate. Maybe some stuff that is kind of random and would fit in any journal. I don't have any bee specific like music sheets or anything, so it was eBay, and it's I've ordered from them before, so it's a shop on eBay, and I'll put it in the description once I get this uploaded. If I forget anything, just leave me a comment and I will I'll add it. Yep, eBay. Trying to see what else I could use. Oh, how about the butterflies? I don't think I want any of this. No. Nope. This is cool too. I think that's a Pollock. Looks like Pollock. It's a Norman Rockwell version of one of my favorites. Okay. Sounds good. Oh, can't show you that one. I don't know. That one was a little risque. Alright, let's see. That is very fine. We don't want to use that. Maybe some of these might be fun as ephemera. He could be looking for bees, right? He could. I did the journal say box, yeah. Well, I'm one of the people. There's a lot of other unboxings. Yep, it's on my channel. It's the last video I uploaded. Yeah, it is the last one I uploaded. A bird village and a tree. Look at the cows dancing. No. All right. I'm going to have to also find some stuff from... I can always use more music, right? I have a whole bin of vintage stuff that I'm going to look through also. And then I'll grab some... I think I'll hang out for another 15 minutes. I'll just grab some regular coffee dyed paper. I don't see anything else in here. Can use that and that. So we'll keep those out. And then I have, this is my coffee dyed papers. I need a bunch of these, right? We always need these. And I have some of these, which are the lace dyed. I didn't make this. I got it on Etsy. But she does a bunch of these. So there's a lot of beautiful ones that I can put in here. And she also does these colors, which I don't think will be appropriate. But I'll try to remember to put her link. There's so many links. I'm going to forget them all, but I'll have to watch the video to make sure I get up. Too much junk. Yeah. I don't understand why they don't see the potential in it all. How about some grid paper? Grid paper is always good, but I think I have a different one here. Yeah, this one. I'm going to use that. I have a few of these, which are just random pieces. I wish I had some more cardstock. I only have like some of this, which is fine, but it's crumbled up. Oh, that one's good. That one's, yeah, I like them a lot because then I can build on them better. Okay, so let me cut these. Yeah, so anybody got any fun plans for the weekend? Anybody doing anything exciting? I am not. Not this weekend. Yes, I will definitely. Well, the eBay is for the ephemera, and then the Etsy I will share for these papers. I'll share the Amazon link if it didn't go up. I'll share it anyway for this tool, and then for the papers that I'm using. The fabric, I'm not sure. It came from Joann's, and so I can't really tell you what the name was, but it's one of those bundles they do. All right, so I'm going to cut this at 5.5. Something in there wasn't cutting well. And then off camera, I'm going to pick out a bunch more scraps. So when I do the next live, I'll have, not scraps, ephemera pages from my other stash. eBay for the ephemera. And then Etsy for some of these other, like these papers and the digitals. Yeah, some of these are mine and some of these I purchase because it's just a very time-consuming process, and when you make a lot of journals, you run through it so much. So I end up supporting other small businesses and buying bundles from them. Oh, why did I do that? I know why I did that. Did you all see me do that? Did you? All right. So this bunch of papers is going to go in my mini journals. Oops. Now let's start again. So these do not get cut. These get folded. Oh my goodness. Pay attention, girl. All right. Oh, well, let's throw some of these in. I get to look at it all over again. Hi, Diane. Thanks for joining me. You just watched me make the biggest mistake. Cut all my pages in half, but that's okay, because I'm used to making the mini journals that I make. I don't have a cover here, but in my grungy stuffed pockets, all right, so now I gotta pick out more paper. I cut them in half, and I just made a bunch of them, so I'm in that mindset. One of those. Oh, let's do that one. That one's pretty. Oh, all right. Pink Willow paper. That's who did these. She's on Etsy. And so if you look up Jessica, you'll find she's the one that gave me, I believe that's the one that gave me all these. So there's one. Let's do some of that. During that interview on the podcast, I said I should call this like hot mess crafting, because I feel like that's what it is most of the time. I'm just like, I can't believe I cut those in half. I'm so short on cardstock too, like cardstock, tea dyed and coffee dyed cardstock. Oh well, I'll have to actually do some now. Yeah. Not that one. This one I've been saving it forever because it looks like an eye, and I don't know what I want to use it. It just happened that way, but I definitely think I want to use it in, like, I don't know, a mystical journal of some type. Maybe the dragon journal. That's enough. Let's see what we got. I think I said I want to do 2 signatures, so at 8 minutes, let's see what I can put together. And I still have to pull out some stuff, so they won't be final. I'm going to have to cut some of these down a little too. We'll see. Hi, Dawn. I'm so happy you're here too. Mistakes are just new opportunities to buy more paper. Welcome, welcome. I'll be on for just a bit longer, but you can catch the replay if you missed the beginning. I was saying how I had to move it out of Twitch. We're not going to do Twitch for a while, so it'll be YouTube and TikTok lives. Look at that one. Isn't that cool? This one's one of mine. I love this one. I like them all crinkly because then I can rub over them. I do that on purpose. And I didn't iron those for that reason. I usually either run them through my laminator or iron them. How do you guys get your papers flat if you tea dye your papers? I'm curious because sometimes I do mine in the oven and they warp a little. So I'm just curious how everybody else gets theirs flat. I will. I'll always let you know. So the lives on YouTube will do the bee journal for a while. I will definitely put up a revised schedule because I've kind of made it confusing now because that's what I do. I'm going to do lives on YouTube, one in the afternoon at the 2 p.m. hour, one in the nighttime, probably on a weekend. And then I'm going to do a TikTok live during the day at 2 p.m., but I don't know what day yet. It'd probably be this Friday one, but I don't know for sure. I'm just trying to find something that works for everybody, but I have a global audience and it's hard. So I just want to, and I can't go live all the time. I'll just never, I won't get anything done. I iron them with a regular iron. Okay, I can use my heat press, yeah. Do you have the kind that is a big heat press, like with a big handle, or do you have the I have the Cricut heat press? Your cutter. Let me see, what am I missing? Oh, okay. Oh. From ironing them, they come out. I haven't found that. I don't mind my papers being really dark myself, but that's me. Is it from the press, you mean? Oh, okay, a t-shirt, yeah. I have the Cricut one that I use, so. All right. I think we got a good mix. I think I want to fit this in. This is fun. Do it like that. The one with the square. Yes, it is. It is. Yep. That's my new fave. They often run out of stock, so if you see it in stock, grab it. And that's not an affiliate link. They don't have affiliates. But my Amazon links are affiliate links. This is very crispy. That's going to need some tape. I don't think I want to fold that one. I want to keep him for a page because he's looking for bees. Two. I think I'll do the butterfly. Oh, this is fun. It's got stuff on both sides. Moths. Oh, these are moths too then. Maybe. Bird picture. They look like moths or butterflies. I don't know. All right. The Big John. Okay, look at that. That fits. Okay, so I think these signatures are getting close to full anyway. I have to put I might use less. I gotta tape that one too. That one's crispy. I'm just gonna put something on that because it's just gonna fall in half. So we'll use some Tim. We'll use some Tim stuff. I don't have any bees that I know of, so this is what we're going with. Alright guys, I'm about to wrap it up. I'd stay a little longer, but I do have some stuff to get done before the fam starts to migrate home. I hope you guys enjoy these lives. I do. It's good to talk to everybody in real time. So for me, I like it. How many pages before they came out? Oh, I have seen that before. I haven't tried it, but I have seen it. And I mean, when I was younger, and this is going to age me. I don't know if they still do this. We used to take wax paper and press leaves between it, and it worked fine. So I would imagine it would work. I don't know how long it would hold up for, but I think it would. It's pink willow paper, and it's on Etsy. And I'll put all these links once I upload the video for you guys. Okay, so don't worry, you'll have them all. And then I gotta fold up these, so I'll spend these last couple of minutes folding up my Porch Prints pages. So I did some of these in copy weight and some in cardstock. I know I'm repeating myself, but some people came in late, so I just want to make sure everybody knows. And you can go back and watch the beginning too, you know, of course. Of course you know. I love talking to all you guys. And Carrie, I wish you a very quick and crafty 20-something journals. You're welcome, Bobby. I'm so happy that you all came. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Dawn. It's good to see you all here live. And look for the replay later, and it will have all the links that you guys need. And then if I missed anything, which is bound to happen, just remind me and I'll throw it up there if I forgot something, because I've said I'll post the link like so many times now and I don't remember everything. So I'm so glad. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you in the next video, I hope. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye!